Vatican News, read by Annetta Tender. A time of persecution begins, and many disciples flee Jerusalem, going to Judea and Samaria. And there, while they are dispersed and fugitive, they begin to evangelize, though they are alone and without apostles, they who remained in Jerusalem. They are baptized, and the Holy Spirit gives them apostolic courage. There we see for the first time that baptism is enough to become evangelizers. That's what mission is. Mission is His work. There's no point in getting agitated. There's no need for us to get organized, no need to scream, no need for gimmicks or stratagems. All we need to do is ask to be able to repeat the experience today that makes us say, we have decided, the Holy Spirit and us. And without this experience, what do the calls for missionary mobilization mean? Without the Spirit, wanting to do mission becomes something else. It becomes, I would say, a plan to conquer. The pretext that we are conquering something, a religious or perhaps an ideological conquest, perhaps carried out even with good intentions. But it's another thing, quoting Pope Benedict XVI. Do you often repeat that the church grows by attraction? What do you mean? Who attracts? Who is attracted? Jesus says it is in the Gospel of John, when I am lifted up from the earth, I will draw everyone to myself. And in the same Gospel he also says, no one can come to me unless the Father who sent me draw him. The Church has always recognized that this is the proper form of every movement that brings us closer to Jesus and the Gospel. It is not a conviction, a rationalization. It is not taking a position, not a pressure or a constraint. It is always an attraction. The prophet Jeremiah already said, you duped me, O Lord, and I let myself be duped. And this applies to the apostles, to the missionaries, and to their work. How does what you have just described take place? The Lord's mandate to go out and evangelize comes from within, by falling in love, by loving attraction. One does not follow Christ and even less become an evangelizer because of a decision made sitting around a table or by one's own activism. Even missionary thrust can be fruitful only if it takes place within this attraction and transmits it to others. What is the meaning of these words with respect to the mission and the proclamation of the gospel? It means that if you have been attracted by Christ, if you move to do things because you are attracted by Christ, others will notice it without effort. There is no need to prove it, let alone flaunt it. Instead, anyone who thinks he or she is the protagonist or manager of the mission, with all the best intentions and declarations of purpose, often ends up attracting no one. Christian Times, Rome,